Welcome back Metroid Prime fans to the channel, and in this video we have an excitingly awesome real developer update for Metroid Prime 4 that you do not want to miss. We have 3 big updates to discuss. First off, we have info on what developer software is actually being used to demo Metroid Prime 4 behind closed doors. And then secondly, there's a certain date range from a developer that nearly confirms what we've been hearing for almost a year, that Metroid Prime 4 is basically completed and just waiting to be revealed. And finally, we also have another big confirmed discovery that it looks like we've found the key production company who is partnering with Retro Studios and will be helping to market Metroid Prime 4 with the game's debut trailer. And I want to say that nothing in this video is a rumor, all this is the real deal. So if you are excited about Metroid Prime 4 in 2024 like I am, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos just like this in the future. Things are getting really exciting for Metroid, and I'm starting to get the feeling that this indeed is the time for Samus's major return to AAA gaming more than ever before. So first up, if you've been following this channel since the restart of development for Metroid Prime 4, we've been slowly uncovering interesting details on which developers they have been hiring, many of which are great and experienced AAA devs that have worked on just about every major franchise you can think of, from Halo, Call of Duty, God of War, Tomb Raider, Crysis, you name it. These developers are the best of the best in their field. So now that all of those top quality developers have been hired years ago and Metroid Prime 4 has been in a playable demo testing phase, as we've also discovered, you can tell that Metroid Prime 4 is on the verge of a major announcement soon by Nintendo, since real information is starting to leak out from developers at a faster pace. And I can imagine that Retro Studios is just dying to finally show us this game. And it turns out that a developer has gone and revealed which programs are being used to playtest a Metroid Prime 4 demo for bug tracking and quality assurance. This comes from developer Edwin Atwell, who is a AAA game tester and quality assurance developer who by name has revealed that he has been playing Metroid Prime 4 in a demo form for the past 10 months, and in his profile he lists the demo software called Jira as the main piece of software he is using to track any bugs or errors during the play of this demo for quality assurance for Nintendo and Retro Studios. And if you recall, in the past we discovered that Retro Studios was hiring for playtesters all the way back in 2021 and 2022, but now we see that it has been in full effect since this developer has been playtesting Metroid Prime 4 ever since March 2023. And he stated very clearly that he's helped ship AAA games in the past with the very recent Call of Duty Vanguard and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which interestingly enough, as we talked about in our last Metroid Prime 4 update about the possibility of multiplayer, those games are also multiplayer heavy, which do have single player campaigns. But besides that, this brings us to our next update, which is connected to this first update, and that has to do with the timing of the possible reveal and release of Metroid Prime 4, and it's largely based on the time range that was revealed by this same developer. If you look at the 2 previous quality assurance playtesting and demoing jobs of Edwin Atwell for Call of Duty Vanguard and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, they were each for about 6 to 9 months long. Now, when you look at Metroid Prime 4, he started back in March of 2023, as we said, and has already been working on the game for 10 months as of now in January, which is the longest time he's ever playtested a game for quality assurance. But the interesting part is that each of the playtesting periods for Call of Duty, he was working on those games all the way up until the launches in November of each year. So for Metroid Prime 4, if this was a more typical playtesting like his previous jobs, he likely would have worked from March 2023 all the way up to holiday 2023, but as we can see, it's still ongoing for him from March 2023 to now. But what this does tell us is that he has to be very, very close to being finished, or simply at this point he might be done with his part of the game and just now waiting on Nintendo to reveal Metroid Prime 4 and ship it out. But I thought this was also a big piece of info on the time range of playtesting Metroid Prime 4 versus his previous work, which was very much dead set on getting those Call of Duty games out by holiday. And with Metroid Prime 4, it's very possible Nintendo may have originally wanted Metroid Prime 4 out by holiday 2023 along with the Switch 2. But like we've been hearing so many times over the past year, parts and supplies may have been a bit more difficult to secure in a timely manner, and Nintendo pushing Switch 2 to 2024 wouldn't really hurt them that much in the long run, and they still were able to get Zelda out in the first half of 2023 and into the year with a lot of software sales with Super Mario Bros. Wonder. However, for 2024, for Switch 1, let's just be honest, things look to be very much winding down this year for the Switch, with no major first-party games coming out besides some more remakes and remasters and smaller first-party games like Princess Peach, which more and more leans to the side that Nintendo likely has something very big to announce, which many suspect is Switch 2, and some really key huge software, which of course looks to be Metroid Prime 4 and other games they have in the works as well. Which brings us to our final update in the video, and for me personally, this might be the most exciting part, since this is confirmed information which has not yet been shared anywhere else online. I've searched on other news articles, I haven't found anything on this. I do think we are sharing this for the first time in a video, so I am excited to reveal here that Retro Studios has partnered with Next Gen Dreams 3D. And you may be asking, well, who is Next Gen Dreams 3D? Well, they are a AAA co-developer production studio for hire, and they have worked with Crytek, Take-Two, Ubisoft, and Arcane, and other developers in the past. And after looking into what this company specializes in, it has me really excited because the work that they mainly have highlighted on their job page is very stylized debut trailers for new games. And one of the most recent examples of the work they did was on the debut trailer for the game from Take-Two called Judas, which had its debut trailer back in the Game Awards 2022. And as you can see in this footage, they do a fantastic job. So we have confirmation, as I'm showing here on the page on their website, that Retro Studios is in fact officially partnered with Next Gen Dreams, which means that we don't have to wonder or speculate much more at this point. This is the absolute best indication that we've ever covered here on the channel that the debut trailer for Metroid Prime 4 is so close, and we'll very likely be seeing it soon in 2024. And if you combine this confirmation with Metroid Prime 4's playable demo testing information we went over before this, we can clearly see now that the time has been much more narrowed down for when Metroid Prime 4 will be revealed. Of course, in the past on this channel, it was much more speculation and hoping beyond hope that we'd see something on Metroid Prime 4 soon, but now we have legit information backing up that the debut trailer for Metroid Prime 4 is not only right around the corner, but that it is in good hands being outsourced to professionals who specialize in these types of video production for game reveals, and we know exactly who it is. Also, if you recall, Retro Studios was hiring developers for years to do storyboarding and cutscenes, but a lot of the time for an actual debut trailer, not just cutscenes during the game, but a debut trailer where a studio would want to highlight the best elements of a game in about a minute or so of footage, it makes sense for Retro Studios to outsource to a company that truly specializes in those types of trailers and not do it in-house. So yeah, wow guys, I'm really excited for Metroid Prime 4. The light is now at the end of the tunnel, and we are so very close after so many years of waiting. Our patience is looking like it will pay off big time with Metroid Prime 4. I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey thus far, as we've been looking forward to this game ever since it was announced in 2017, and the big highs of that announcement to the dark lows of that original project being canceled in 2019, but the overall positive outcome of Retro Studios taking Metroid Prime 4 over and now having it in their hands for 5 full years. We will no doubt be seeing the fruits of their labor when Metroid Prime 4 is shown in what we can imagine will be a completed state and extremely polished game. Metroid Prime 4 is my most anticipated game of all time, and so much of what I enjoy about playing video games comes from the Metroid series in both the 2D and 3D games, and I really can't express how much this game means to me, honestly. But I guess I'll just have to show you when the game comes out, right? We'll be playing Metroid Prime 4 live right here on launch night. I'll be doing giveaways of the game, and of course a full review, so it's just a lot to look forward to, and it won't end there either, since I got a very strong feeling that we'll be seeing Metroid Prime continue after Metroid Prime 4 in a new trilogy of games. Hey, who's up for Metroid Prime 5 and Metroid Prime 6? Anyone out there? Let me know. Suffice to say, the future looks amazingly bright for Samus and the Metroid franchise.